Oh, the questions I get from you guys. The questions I get from you guys. So this question comes from Anonymous. I heard in one of your last videos that you are uncomfortable with meeting people. I have that problem too, but I think it's proper to being a geek. What type of girlfriend do you suggest? Talkative or quiet? Is it good to have a girlfriend that is an IT too? What do you think? Well, first part here with me meeting people. I'm not uncomfortable meeting people. I just don't want to meet my fan base or my viewer base. Again, this seems to come up to a ridiculous degree, and I think it just needs to be said, and it just needs to be over with, and we need to get on with it. I do not want to meet my viewer base. All 463,000 of my viewers or subscribers on the Eli the Computer Guy channel, I don't want to meet a single one of you. It doesn't have anything to do with being uncomfortable. It doesn't have to do with anything. I just meeting completely random people for no real benefit to me just doesn't sound interesting. That's just how it is. I don't know why everybody seems to have a problem with this. As I've said infinitum, time and time and time and time, right? I did not come into this to be a star of any sort. Believe me, I really don't know how I honestly feel about the fact so many of you guys watch me so much, and that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's just how it is. So it's not that I'm uncomfortable with meeting people. It's that I just don't want to meet any of you guys. And I don't even really understand why this is a question. It's kind of like one of those weird things. It gets blown up into something that's bigger than it is. And it's just like, no, it's not uncomfortable. I just don't want to meet you. I don't understand why I would want to meet you. So on and so forth. But anyway, so this guy has a problem with being uncomfortable with meeting people, and I think it is proper to being a geek. No, it's not good for being a geek. Frankly, it's not good with being a geek. And that is why I am making that distinction there between being uncomfortable meeting people versus not wanting to meet my viewers. Right? If you are a CEO, I mean, some of my viewers are in fact CEOs, some of them are CIOs, some of them are managers, and I know because I've actually gone and met them, and I've been in their offices, and we've talked, and we've had cups of coffee. But again, when I go to meet those people, I am meeting a CIO, I am meeting a CEO, I am meeting a professional that also happens to view and like my content. So you get what I'm saying? There's a difference between where the emphasis is on viewer and the second part is something else versus the emphasis is on I am a tech professional that also happens to watch your things here. So no, as far as it goes in the real technology world, you need to get used to meeting people. The more people you know, the more people you network with, the more people you communicate with, the better it will go. It's the more resources you have. It's how it is. Again, that's why I go out. I meet CIOs, I meet CEOs. We have these conversations. We have cups of coffee. We have beer. The reason I can communicate with you about many of the topics that I do, and the reason I laugh at you guys so much is, again, I sit down with a CEO and go, hey, I've been hearing this weird thing from my viewer base. What do you think? And then the CEO would just look at me. And I'll be like, no, I didn't say it. I know it sounds stupid. I think it sounds stupid. I just want you to know, I think it sounds stupid, but they're saying it, so I just want to verify I'm not in my own little echo chamber. And then they'll look at me and go, no, Eli, that's fucking dumb. I'll be like, okay, I'm just asking here, right? So, you want to meet as many people as possible. You want to go out to networking events, you want to socialize, you want to go out for happy hour. Well, you're 17. Whatever the hell. You want to go to the coffee houses, you want to go to the Starbucks, you want to get used to talking with people, because again, one of the big things that people don't understand about the technology industry is it's not as much about technology as you think. It is really about humans using the technology. So the more you understand the humans, the more you communicate with the humans. That sounds aspy as hell. The more you interface with the humans, the more you can interface with the servers. It's not really that bad. But the more you understand what your users want, the easier it will be to find the proper solutions for them. Again, it's not a solution, it's the proper solution. The more you communicate with your users, the more trust they will have in you. Again, one of the huge problems I've seen in the technology profession, and one of the reasons I was able to do well, is because I did communicate with everybody. I did talk with everybody. I did smile. I did learn the names of dogs and all that kind of stuff. Why that was important is because when everything went boom, when everything went wrong, when I hit the checkbox that I wasn't supposed to hit and I shut down the entire damn office, here was the thing. Everybody in the office more or less liked me. Even if they didn't necessarily like me, they really didn't have many bad words to say about me. So when something went wrong, there wasn't distrust there. There wasn't the hate. There wasn't the festering hate that had already been brewing in them, and now I gave them an excuse for why they could spew it. Basically, they would look at me and go, "Wow, Eli, you're fucked, aren't you?" And I'd be like, "Yes, I'm fucked. Damn, I wouldn't want to be you right now." But they would laugh at me. I mean, they would let me know that I had screwed up, and they would let me know that I needed to fix it. But it would be that, you know what I'm saying? It's the joshing or whatever. Be like, "Hey, Eli, how's it going? Looks like you just crashed every computer in this building. That's impressive." I'm like, yes, 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 right? Because it's that communication, because it's the banter, because it's all that kind of stuff. So, no. Do not think that being a geek you can simply be a mushroom and not deal with any other people. You just have to figure out again what kind of people that you want to deal with. Finally, the question then goes into what type of girlfriend do you suggest? Talkative or quiet? Is it good to have a girlfriend that is an IT too? What do you think? Dude. One, you're 17. Take whatever girlfriend you can get your hands on. Or no, take whatever girlfriend that allows you to put your hands on her. Yes, 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 as they say. And then go from there. I wouldn't worry about it. Girlfriends, again, once you get married, once you settle down, once you're planning out a life and all that kind of stuff, it matters. When you're 17 and you're young and you're out there, find someone that actually wants to be around you. Right? Because here's one thing, especially being young, what you have to understand is all the time and energy you put into thinking about relationships, most of these relationships are not going to last long enough to require that much thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's like you sit there and you find that really cute girl and you really want to go after her, so you spend like 2 months planning how you're going to go after her, and then you do go after her, and then you get the girl, and then like 3 weeks later you're broken up. I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, that's dating. As I have told my wife, if anything ever happens to her, it's prostitutes all the way. Because I'm just not doing dating again. Dating sucks. Dating sucks. So if you're young, you're out there, you're looking for girlfriends or whatever, just go out there, talk with girls. See what happens, go from there, make sure everything's consensual. Stay away from alcohol. Alcohol screws everything up, especially in the modern world with girls. Stay the hell away from alcohol. If she's drunk, just walk away. You want, especially at 17. There is nothing good with 17-year-old drunk girls, I will tell you that. So as long as she's sober, and you like her, and she likes you, go for that. Don't overthink it. Yeah, it's so cute. Like high schoolers, they so overthink all this stuff. And you're like, yeah. The amount of time you're going to think about this relationship is going to be longer than how long the relationship it actually lasts. It's just how it is. It is. And one of the things you also have to understand, especially being young with relationships, is so much of it is about like things like chemistry. Again, as I've talked about with my wife, it's magical, right? But we really did. I mean, I was trotting around the country doing all this weird stuff. We met a week later. We went on our first date. We basically moved in together after 3 days. We had officially moved in together after 3 weeks. We had a house after 5 months, and we just went from there. And I had never, the longest relationship before her was 13 months, a little over a year. And the only reason that relationship lasted so long is it was when I was still in the Army. And the girl I was dating was a couple of states away, so I'd only see her like once a month. And so, yeah, it was a 13-month relationship, but it died real quick once I was in the same area that she was in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had never had a long relationship at all. Longest relationship before my wife was like 9 months. And then all of a sudden I meet this wonderful woman and we just click and everything has gone from there. So yeah, so just don't overthink it. I mean, yeah, relationships, don't overthink. Go out there, again, socialize, socialize, socialize. The only way you're gonna meet a girl is if you're effing around girls. That's a good lesson for the rest of life. If you want to find a girl, you got to be around girls. So go out, meet girls. Remember, especially at your age, they pull out the alcohol, run, 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 because it's not nearly as amusing as you may think it is. And then go from there. That would be my thought. Don't worry about talkative or non-talkative or whether they're into IT or any of that. If you think they're cute and they think you're cute, that's all you need.